Hi everyone, this is Marianne and welcome to my channel, The Unplanned Life, where I plan nothing. Recently, I made myself a hand-stitched, handmade A5 blank notebook to use as my next anti-planner volume because the Moleskine notebook that I was currently using at that time was already running out. I did order a Taroko Mystique last March, but as of the end of May, it hasn't arrived yet. And as a notebook person, I get just a little bit nervous when I know I'm running out of notebooks and I don't have anything lined up next. So I made this notebook that you can see in the video, and I will link it down below. I had no problems settling into this notebook at all, and here's how I did it. First, I had to put lines in. Not on every single page, but only on the pages for my daily logs because I write on them only a couple of lines of content per day, and I don't want to have to take out a writing guide each time I record a log entry. I first tried out this white pencil from my son, but it doesn't show up at all on cream colored paper. I still had limited resources then, and I didn't have a very light yellow fountain pen ink to use for the purpose, and honestly, I wasn't too confident about the steadiness of my right hand, so I opted for something that I can erase if I do make a mistake. This light yellow Faber-Castell color pencil fit the bill perfectly. I couldn't find a pencil sharpener, of course, so I had to use a cutter to sharpen the pencil by hand. Now, the wood of these pencils are very soft, and I had no trouble at all doing the sharpening with my broken right hand. Next, I took an old writing template which I have been using for quite a while in some of the different notebooks that I have used before, and I like the rule dimensions of this. It's not too wide and not too narrow, and as you can see, the rule size is just a little bit bigger than 5 millimeters, although 5 millimeters is actually my ideal. And then I went ahead and placed rules on the blank pages. It wasn't too fussy for me. I actually enjoyed the exercise. While doing it, I was listening to some relaxing music, which, because of YouTube copyright rules, I cannot play here. You know how it goes. But I was listening to some instrumental classical jazz, and it was so calming. And the exercise of writing down straight lines on blank paper just felt so it felt so orderly to me. It made me feel like all is right in the world because the lines are straight and the jazz is on. And as I went along, I have had to sharpen the color pencil a few times more, but more or less this was the process of placing lines on some of the pages of the anti-planner. Of course, if you use an already ruled notebook like the Moleskine, you won't have to do this at all. Now, if I bring you closer, I hope you can see the very light yellow lines that I have already laid down on the pages. Whenever I have to erase a line, I just use my handy dandy foundation brush to brush it off. And that is it with the lines. I only needed to do a few pages like I mentioned. The pages that remain unlined are going to be used for my journal pages, so I don't need them ruled because I will be using the writing template for the journal pages. But for the daily logs and the pages for the lists, I will be needing the yellow lines. And after that, it was just a matter of curating the information from my old anti-planner in the Moleskine into the new anti-planner that I just put lines on. Here is a look at the Moleskine anti-planner, which is already completely filled up. As you can see, it's been written on with a pencil 100%, and I have enjoyed using only one pencil through and through. It doesn't require me to overthink ink colors to use. It allows me to erase and things like that. It's really just less stressful for me. I already have found some 2B lead refills that I can use for my Pilot mechanical pencil because the HB1 that I had was really too hard, and so it wasn't too comfortable to write with using my weak right hand. And by the way, I didn't buy this pack of 2B refills. I was just rummaging around in my drawer of stuff, and I found an old unopened pack of Faber-Castell mechanical pencil with refills, and the refills just turned out to be 2B. Now here I am transferring and migrating information into my newly ruled anti-planner pages. This is my list for decluttering and destashing. Next is my list from my YouTube channel, and I did also use the sticky notes as labels for these pages that I have to refer to more often. And this page right here that I'm writing on is for Jawaid's YouTube channel. So basically what I did was I just went on and migrated everything to the new anti-planner volume. It's pretty straightforward. The process was relaxing and enjoyable, and I really like the end result. I really like the tabs there that are green, and I made sure that they did not protrude beyond the cover so they will be protected. I really like the end result. Now my next anti-planner volume after this one could be the Taroko A5 Mystique, but if it isn't here yet, by the time I already need it, I'll just make myself another notebook, but using better paper and materials. Well, let's see. Thanks for watching. Bye.